Hi there. I'm back with some more favorite tools. I'm doing 12 Days of Christmas right now if you're on my VIP Facebook group or on my email list. So let me know if you would like to be in either of those. I'm going to share my tabletop with you guys. So one quick tip I wanted to share is this personal trimmer with the self-healing mat on top. And pretty much our whole conversation is going to be about our self-healing mats and our circle cutter. So if you travel at all or need a small space for like sitting in front of the TV and you're working with some pictures, this is a great way to trim pictures quickly. It's the only way to trim pictures, honestly, with the personal trimmer. But did you know you can also use it to cut with your custom cutting system with the smaller shapes? Because, like I said, it is a self-healing mat. So I'm just going to use my smallest circle, which honestly is the one that's used most often with pictures, and my red blade, which will both fit very handily in the drawer. So all you would need is your pictures, your trimmer, and your circle cutters, and you can trim your pictures and cut circles out of your pictures in front of the TV or whatever at night. But then we also have our new circle maker. And let's be honest, or I'm going to be honest with you. I am petrified to use this with my pictures. I'm hoping that I get better at it as time goes on, and I will use it. But it is so much better for paper. I would not waste my time doing this video if I didn't think everybody needed one of these for paper. Like I said, I'm a little nervous still to use it with my pictures, but for paper, it is the only way to go. And I'm going to show you a really quick, easy way to make any size mat you want. You're not going to be, you're not going to be just be able to use these or be, what's the word? You're not going to be held down just by the sizes that these make. You've got a lot more options because this thing has, you can make any size circle you want, where these are limited to their shape, the sizes. So I'm going to show you real quick. This is a 4-inch circle. So if you want to make a mat for it, a perfect mat would probably be 4.2. And if you can see on this, if it'll focus for me, there is a white ruler and a black ruler on it. And every tick mark is a 0.2 of a circle. I'm trying to get it to focus for you guys. So you put this little black line on where you want to cut. So right now it's on 1 tick mark, which is 4.2 of a circle, which will make a 0.2 border for this picture. So let's just do that real quick. And what you do is, this is your center point. So you want to put this on the center of, this is your center point. So put this on the center of whatever you're cutting. These screw marks are where your blade is, basically. So what I like to do is put this where I think it's going to be a good, good dimension away from all the sides, because I don't like to waste paper. You're going to push this down so that it doesn't move. And then I like to swish this around just to make sure that I'm not going to, that I have plenty of room and I'm not going to cut off of anywhere. And I think that looks pretty good. So then what you do is you squeeze this white thing that releases the blade, and you're going to push down and just swivel it around. And it makes a perfect, quick and easy, way less work than this, I'll be honest, and it makes a great mat. You can even get fancier with it. So let's just do, let me see. We're gonna do a 6-inch circle. Actually, I'm gonna do a 5-inch circle. So I'm gonna start with that. Remember, this is your center point, and these squares are where your blade is. These screws, sorry, not squares. So I'm just gonna swivel it around and make sure I'm not gonna cut off anywhere. I think that looks good. I'm gonna squeeze and push down and swivel it. And I have, oops, I messed up. So what I wanted to do was keep it here. We'll start over. Sorry guys. So there's a 5-inch circle. So I'm gonna do that again, but I'm gonna give myself some more room, because what I wanna do is, actually I'm gonna do the same thing. Let's just pretend I didn't move this. And this was in the same spot. And I didn't move this, the center point. And what you're gonna do is unscrew your white thing, your dial. And then you're just gonna move this, and I'm gonna move it back to the 4.2. So I'm down there checking to make sure I'm in the right spot. And I think I am, and then I'm gonna tighten it. And then again, I'm just gonna squeeze and swivel. Now remember, I didn't move this to begin with. That was the point, but we did move it on accident. So this is not perfect, but the point I was trying to make is you can make a double mat for your picture quickly and easily. Okay. Another tip or trick is with a big circle. You can make as big a circle as this will do. Let's see, let's make it as big as we can. And we're gonna put it in the center. And I have my mat here, which is handy because with this 12-inch paper, I can still see my measurements. So I'm gonna try and put the center of this on the 6-inch mark all the way around. And I think that's probably about accurate. And I'm gonna swivel. Again, it takes no effort whatsoever except for squeezing that little white button. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my center point, unscrew my dial, and come in a ways. And I'm just eyeballing it, honestly. I'm not even measuring. Tighten it back up. And then we'll do it again. And what I have now is a page that you can basically just put on your paper. You could cut this in half and make 2-page spread out of it. But it looks great. If you like both sides of your paper, you can make some more dimension out of it. Cut this in half, put 1/2 on one page, put 1/2 on the other, double page spread, and you got it. So I'm gonna try something with you guys. And like I said, I'm still not used enough to this circle maker to use it with my pictures, but I'm gonna try something tonight with you all with an embellishment. So what I want to make is a little embellishment cluster to put on my page, and I want to make a circle shape out of it. So this is our snowbound multi-layered embellishments. So this might be difficult, but we're gonna give it a shot. And I think a 4-inch circle would probably be good, maybe a little bigger. How about a 4.5? So I'm just moving my little black line to the 4.5, tightening my dial. And then I'm gonna put this on the center of my embellishment. Hold it down, and I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to cut off anything. And I think it looks good. Now remember, I got multi-layers under there, so hopefully this works. And it did. I cut off nothing. It works great. So that'll be a great embellishment for a winter page. The last thing I wanted to show you with our great circle maker is the black ruler here is for our pens. And I understand that only our pens work in there. Apparently our pens are the perfect shape for it. And it works great. Again, this is your center point. This is where you're gonna swivel around. So we're just gonna do this size circle, not even measuring. And you just put your pin in there and swivel it around. The great thing about that is you can move off to the side a little bit, change your ink, and make another circle in a different spot. And we'll do it one more time. Actually, I think I'll move it this way a little. I tried to keep it somewhat in the center, but I just moved it side to side a little. And we'll do it one more time. And that makes a great journal box. So you just put some lines in there or an embellishment, and away you go. Lastly, for this video, I wanted to talk about our other self-healing mat, our big mat, our 13-inch mat. The reason this is so great, like I showed earlier, is that you can put a 12-inch piece of paper on here and still see the measurements. Most mats aren't that way. Here is my old Creative Memories mat. It is 12 inches exactly. So you cannot see measurements when you have a 12-inch piece of paper on here. If you want to, for instance, put a border on 2 pages and you want it to be the same on your 2-page spread, you can measure on here. So I'm going to put this border at 2 inches. So on my other page that I'm making, the matching page, I'm going to put my border at 2 inches. So it's really handy to be able to see your measurements with your 12-inch paper. And the Creative Memories mats do that. Okay, so those are my tips and tricks for tonight. Don't forget to join my VIP group or send me your email if you want to be in the loop about the 12 days of Christmas. Have a good evening.